Hi, I just wanted to talk a little bit about the Rode microphone, smartLAV Plus. This comes highly recommended by people that are professional sound engineers and work in the audio industry. Something that's uniquely good about an iPhone is they have a very nice set of preamps built into them. As a phone, their preamp quality is quite a bit better than digital SLRs, particularly Nikons and Canons. You can get microphones such as some of the expensive Sennheiser shotgun microphones that use a 9-volt battery and their own preamp, or you can use an external recording device. But the cost and complexity of those situations is quite a bit higher than this. This also offers a very good portable solution in the fact that you can put the phone inside a lapel pocket on a suit coat. It is also a small microphone. For high noise environments, the Rode company actually suggests that you mount the microphone upside down. It is an omnidirectional microphone, so it's not particularly critical as far as the orientation. The reason for mounting it upside down is to keep it away from the material so you don't hear the fabric rubbing on the microphone. I also want to mention I specifically chose the SE phone because it has a jack that's built in for both headphone monitoring of audio and also for recording. To me, the phone is more important to be used in an audio environment than in a camera environment. We have other devices that we can use for that role. So this microphone was purchased through B&H Photo, and where you buy it really is important. If you buy it through Amazon, and I'll put this into the Roll B footage on here, I will show you that even if it's fulfilled by Amazon directly, there have been a number of counterfeit mics that have come in, and Rode will not support them warranty-wise or with technical support. So you need to buy through a U.S. authorized dealer. All right, the way this app works is you download it through the App Store. It's not free. It's $5.99, and you install it. Notice that I have the phone in the airplane mode. This is very important so that there are no interruptions such as text messages or incoming phone calls because they will interrupt the recording. The way this app works is we hit plus and it's going to load right off our recording module. You'll notice that the sound levels are being checked, and when we set this up we should come up near the top or the higher end of the mid-range. This one's a little bit weak. I have set the microphone level up a little higher than the defaults. We're going to give this a try and see how it works. I went with some of the settings that I read about or watched on YouTube that should work. I want to also mention under settings is that it's important that we get in and we turn off the following setting. It's under input, and this iOS processing needs to be turned off because your iPhone uses that to boost mid-range volume, and we want to capture a fuller audio than just the mid-range. This is an attempt by the iPhone to have really good, clear phone conversations, and the phone networks are optimized for mid-range signal processing. So again, excuse the bump of the camera, but this is found under your input settings. I have created a preset. My preset is basically the defaults. We'll go back to the input, and I have this set up so it captures at the highest hertz possible, which is 48,000 hertz on this device. So we're going to go back to our recording, and we're going to actually record. So we hit play or record, depending on what we want to listen to. In this case, we want to record, so it's actually capturing a waveform here. And we're going to let that record for just a few seconds. We're going to bring the mic up to the 6 to 8 inches that Rode recommends away from the mouth, just to see what our sound level will sound like. Hi, I want to just go ahead and cut in the sound from my new Smart Plus lavalier mark. Again, this is being held about 6 to 8 inches away from my mouth, and I've been very pleased with the sound that I've sampled out of it. In the past, I've used an outstanding podcast microphone. They'll be kind of an addendum at the end of the video showing that. And that product's called a Samsung Go mic, and it allows some really nice podcasting features, and that will be a separate review. But anyway, this is the actual audio that's being captured on the smartLAV Plus by Rode Microphones. We're going to stop that, and so we have now a recording that we've created. Up here are our sharing options, and we can share through Dropbox. File sharing is kind of an interesting thing because we can put in a web URL directly from file sharing, and it'll show up in our browser on our computer directly. I actually have a Dropbox account as my primary workflow, and I'm going to log in on that and get back with you on the next portion of this video. Again, for security, you know, it doesn't make sense for me to be typing in my Dropbox login in front of you. So anyway, we'll cut right back to this and a little more review of how this microphone works. Again, it's been mentioned because it uses the high-quality preamps of the phone. It has a lot of advantages over using a mirrorless or a digital SLR preamp system, particularly the ones that are found in Canon and Nikon. The Sonys are supposed to be a little bit better, and the Panasonics are even supposed to be better than that. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll be right back after we get that Dropbox info entered in. I mispronounced it earlier. I may have mispronounced the name of my little Go mic. It's a Samsung, and it has the capability of doing real-time monitoring. These are Sennheiser neutral, pro quality headphones, and they are neutral in nature, meaning that they don't boost the other name for that is flat response. There's no coloring of the sound like there are in some of the other types of music listening to type headphones like the Beats and things like that. So anyway, these are a setup that you can use for a very inexpensive audio capture system. I actually set up a old sock and use it as a pop filter sometimes over this if I have that problem. And it's not a very fancy setup, but it actually works. I have some thin old socks that I use as a poor man's boom and pop filter setup. And we'll cover this in the future. It's an excellent microphone. It's just not very portable. Thank you.